Hi guys, in today's session of Power BI, I gonna show you how to create a KPI card like this or a variant like this. In this KPI card, we have included a few points. These are the key points which comes out as a insights from the dataset we gonna connect it in this section. My Power BI desktop and I have connected with a data set. You can see the tables are available in the right side under the data pane. Tables as a dimension table, one is the fact tables. Dimension tables only having the categorical data and fact tables have categorical along with all the values data. The moment I get connected with the CSV data set, there is a single table available that time. That is job in data, which I gonna show you where is my job in data, which I have connected. This is my job in data I have connected, and you can see this data has only a single table. You can see there is no more other tab, only a single tab. That means these have a single table and we have around 3800 of records. We have segregated into five different tables. So how ideas comes to that for have the star schema like tables be created and be created over the relationship over these five tables. So how do I create this table? We have used in this session chat GPT. Once I uploaded the data here and write down that give me the star schema structure, ChatGPT has suggested us that these are the dimension table you're gonna create over this data set, and the one is a fact table you're gonna create over this data set. In this way, we have one fact table which is salary fact table, and I have created fact salary table. And the employment, company, employee, and dimensions, time. These are the four dimensions table need to create. I have created company, employee, employment, and time. These are the dimensions date table. I have written here as a dim for dimension. The moment I have created everything, go to the relationship section. We have that star schema been already been created by default. It is a system or tools intelligence. By default, it has been generated as a star schema like structures, meaning the all the dimensions table be connected with the fact salary table. And one more table which I created manually using a calendar auto functions, which is a date table. And date table is not included in the fact salary table. So I am connected date table with the time table. A time table have a DOJ, which is a date, and we have a date. So basis of DOJ and date, we get connected these two tables. So in this way, I have connected with model with every table. Now I coming to the part here. I have some to-do list. What is my requirement before going to create a KPI card? We have requirement like first need to find out the net salary of the current year. Then we'll find out the net salary of the last year. And then find out the job categories by what is the maximum salary. Then have a rank over this. Among the job categories salary, have the rank over this. And then salary difference. We will find out the salary difference percentage after deducting current year salary minus the last year salary. Then I gonna find out the percentage of job category which you gonna selected, and the salary comes out against the max salary. What would be the percentage we're gonna show in this session? Now, then start a KPI card and including all the above calculation which I gone through in this session, we will include all these building a KPI card, and also including icons which can show that the selected job categories wise, whatever filter you gonna apply, your salary gonna higher or lower. So higher will up arrow, lower will down arrow. Like icon, I gonna include it. And then we're gonna format the card and we'll have an interactive card which shows all your uh, values against their the selected job category salary as per the filter you're gonna apply there. So having in mind all these to be needed first. So before going, we need a net salary first. So I'm gonna create a net salary. So any calculation going to be created will have all calculation in a separate table so that it is very easy to find out where my calculation is available so that I can drag it to the workspace area easily. So create a separate table for having all this calculation under the same table. So for creating this separate table, we have enter data icon here. You can see this one. Just click this and you just give a name. I'm going to give a name as a measure table. Now just rename this. This comes as a measure 2. Just rename this measure table. I have created a measure table. Now first I need net salary. So just click the measure table. You have the option here, create a new measure, or you just make a right click, you have a new measure. So which suits you, go with those options. What I do usually do just click over the measure table because clicking is mandatory. That means after clicking the table, you're gonna create a measure. Those measures will go under the same table which you have clicked on. So clicking the measure table, I'm going to create a new measure from here so that whatever measure I gonna create will comes under this measure table. So this time I'm gonna create net salary. And net salary is my sum uh, fact salary in here. This is my net salary. I'm going to format as a dollar. Now column 1, you can delete this one because I don't require this now. Now again, creating a new measure for the last year salary. So salary last year, calculate net salary, same period last year, and here I gonna use a date. Format it as dollar. Now I gonna insert a table here, and here I gonna insert job categories. So this is my job categories field. Just drag it here, and we have calculated the net salary, net salary here, and the last year salary. Now what I want the maximum salary among this column, net salary. That means which job category has the highest salary among the job categories. So in order to find the max salary. We need a calculation for that. So just click here for the new measure. We're gonna find max salary. So max X, all job categories, now net salary. Format it as a dollar and drag it here. Now this is my max salary. So sort it first. Now you can see this is your max salary and we have find out only the max salary. In order to find out the max salary, this is the reason behind because I gonna divide this by this. That means that makes the net salary percentage against the max salary. So now this time I gonna create a ranking over this net salary. This becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So going to create a rank. So here I'm gonna use rank X, all job categories and net salary. Now drag it here. Now you can see the top salary is at 1 n- and next, second, third, and so on. We have created the rank. Now what my requirement is, I have done net salary is this, net salary last year is this, max salary by job categories is this, and the ranking which and ranking I have should be this. Then we have calculated from first to fourth. Now I gonna calculate the salary difference percentage from current year to the last year. So click this one, new measure. Difference salary, difference salary percentage. Difference salary percentage. So divide divide net salary minus salary last year divided by uh, salary last year. Make it percentage. Now drag it here. Now you can see the last year salary, net salary against the last year, we have this much of percentage salary. Now I want percentage of selected job category salary against the max salary, meaning the net salary against the max salary. So I gonna use one another measure, salary percentage against the max salary. So divide net salary and the max salary. Now format it as percentage. Now drag it here. Now you can see we have this max salary and this is the same. It is 100% and so on. Hmm. So we have now I'm through with from first to sixth. Now build a KPI card. So basis on that, I gonna create a KPI card. Here I gonna show you in two cards, meaning this is older version of card and this is newer version of card. Both are card. So you can create using these two. Either of the card you gonna use for this creating a KPI card. So I gonna use first. I gonna show you in new card. When you have Power BI desktop download version for June 23, then you will find a new card there. Otherwise, you will have only the older version of card. There are much feature available in this new card, which older version card don't have those features. So here I gonna uh, get a net salary. This is my net salary. Now you have to format it because after decimal it's showing 3. So you need to only have a 2 or just have no decimal part. That's it. And I build a KPI card and format it, call out value in the center. Now this is fine. Now I have to create a title which will show your the job category you gonna selected and what is the rank of the job categories. Meaning, if you gonna selected this one, your title will show a one rank with this job category's name. If you gonna select this one, this job category with the rank 6 will gonna show you. So for this, you need a major title. Title here, I gonna use job job category and selected value job category. And here I gonna use a rank. So your rank would be the rank which you have created. This is your title. So select this card, go to the format, Here you have a title and the title. The text you gonna select it what you have created a title calculation. So just select here title. Now you have job categories and rank title. So you a few job category, this is fine. Now there is no job category showing and by default is giving as a rank 1. Now the moment you select this one, you can see data analysis you have selected here. Your job category become data analysis because you have selected the same job category. And what is your rank? Your rank is 4. So rank is 4 is showing. Now what I want the differences will show under this uh, under title. So you have need to create one more measure for this. So you need a subtitle. So write subtitle and here I gonna create a few variables. Variable is like CY sales equal net sales. Variable like LY sell equal sell last year sell and variable sell percentage means salary percentage. So it's being different salary percentage. Now max salary percentage equal salary percentage against the max salary. Then I gonna return if my CY salary is greater than LY salary, then here I gonna insert a icon. I gonna insert icon like this. This is for maximum and format format difference salary percentage as like this and I gonna add more components with this. Your up triangle and format your difference. So format your difference. So going to have CY cell minus LY cell as dollar has dot k. Now I have defined two things here. Now, what I want the maximum salary percentage also gonna include it in the subtitle. So I need the third component to be added here against max salary. Against max salary, against the max salary, and then I gonna use uh, lower or higher indication also I want to have. So against the max salary, uh, what is the percentage? So gonna use format max salary this one as this. Otherwise, if it's greater than this, otherwise we'll copy the same and paste it here. Here I gonna change down arrow, this one, and everything is the same. And here I gonna use uh, down triangle, down triangle, this one, and fine now. So just select this card and go to the format under title. You have a subtitle section, make it enable, and in the text part, you just select the dynamic part. So you need to have a subtitle. Now you have all the value. You have how much percentage you are up or down, how much uh, your the salary gap from the net salary and the last salary, and what is your uh, uh, ratio against your max salary. So this is what your subtitle is showing here. Looks some uh, modification required because I need in some title I need a space here, and the same way I need a space here. So just hit enter. Now you have a space here. Now if I gonna select this one, you will have everything. Now you have to use right under title part. You have to adjust your font 10, and this is your bold. And under the subtitle, you gonna make it bold also. So both are showing the same. And now what I want that if its net salary is higher than the last year's salary, so uh, meaning you can say that if it's positive, then It should be in green. So what I want, if it's positive sign, then it all this to be green and this to also be green. If it's negative, it will show with the red color. If it's positive, showing with the green color. So you need to have, I have included all the web calculation which I have created in this session and including the icons. You can see this icon and triangle icon I have included and now the format card. So going to use a color format here. So in order to have a color format, you need another measure for color format. Color format. This time I'm gonna use a few variables here. Variables. Well, one is equal to net salary. Variable val2 equal to ly salary, and then I gonna use return switch true if val1 is greater than val2, then it would be green. If val1 is less than val2, would be red, and that's it. Now select the card and go to the title part. Here, I want to have a text would be changed dynamically. So under the text color, you select the effects. Here you gonna use a color format. Now you can see this is positive. That's why we have a green color. I want the same thing happening with the subtitle. So for the text color and the subtitle, we're gonna use the same color format. Now we have the same. Now you gonna use some layout. So I gonna use under the card. Uh, I want to have a background and border and gonna have a shadow. I gonna have a shadow. Want to have a glow, then you can do it. I don't want to have a background. I want to have this. Fine. Now, what I want this to be changed. Meaning, I have one variant like this. So, just select the entire. Now, you're gonna use visual border, gonna use shadow. So, I gonna use a rounded corner. So, you just select like this and want to have shadow. If you want to inside, then you have inside. Uh, I want to have some other color. Postiro. That's fine. Um, that's it for first variant. Now make a copy, Control C and Control V. Now, now I'm gonna use the second variant for this. So select this one and drag it here. Now in the second, I want the background to be changed, not the fonts. In this variant, I have a font changes, but in this variant, I want green the background. So in this case, I gonna use uh, here under title. I don't want to have a text color, so remove it and text color make it white, and you choose here a background color, the same thing which you have created a color format. Now you can see your the same process with the uh, subtitle. Now this fine. And now also want this to be changed as a background color. So for this you have to go here under card in a background color, just enable it, and under effects you choose your color format, and your value, color value you make it white so that it would be visible, and your level also gonna use as a white. Now this is the variant. Now you just select any one of these. You're gonna see this is dynamically moving. So for that you need to increase your size because few categories have more words into it, so it take a, a length a slighter last. So now I'm gonna use a filter part, so use this one, filter, and here I'm gonna use month, year. You have a month, year. Now I'm going to select one. You can see this is a lower, the minimum salary against the last year salary. That's why it's single, it's icon down. You can see it's a down arrow and down triangle, down arrow, down triangle, and this becomes red. And here only gonna change your title and subtitle. I'm not applied over this because I did in this way we have two variants here. Now if you select this one, you're gonna see its net salary is higher. That's why it's coming as green. And you have selected here the data architecture and modeling. You can see data architecture and modeling is showing as a job categories as a title, and your rank is 4. So rank is 4 is also showing. So in this way you uh, can create your KPI card with the variant. And if you want some other For the minute, you can play with that. It's up to you. That's all from uh, my end for this session. Please subscribe so that I can be happy and will create a more KPI card with more values and logical calculation we're gonna create.